keep telling yourself it's everything else, your situation, your energy, your life. But you want to know the real problem? You're just scared to change. Change is terrifying. It always has been. Back then, when one man discovered fire, the caveman era, people didn't think, oh, warmth, oh my god, food. They were scared because it was different. And we're still the same. We still have that primal brain. You were scared of the dark. You were scared of moving schools. You were scared of new environments, scared of interviews. Because it's unfamiliar, it's unpredictable, and your brain hates that. But here's the truth. Everything you want is on the other side of that fear. There's a quote by Deepak Chopra: all great changes are preceded by chaos. Before change, there's confusion, there's stress, emotions, pressure. The chaos you're feeling right now is not a sign to stop, it's the beginning. So if change is everything, how do you actually do it? So there's three things. I'm going to start with the first one because it's the most important one. If you don't want to change, you won't. It's that simple. No video, no advice, no motivation will save you. You have to want it. And I didn't. I was comfortable being miserable. Same routine, same problems, same excuses. Even when everything was falling apart, I still chose that comfortable hell. Until one moment, I hit a point where everything stacked up. I had family issues, pressure, expectations. My mental health was just the worst it's ever been. And I realized something terrifying. If I don't change, I'm
You're
finished.
Wallahi, you're finished.
I remember sitting there. I'm in the dark. I was so broken. And for the first time in years, I cried. Not quietly, like actually breaking. Because I realized I couldn't rely on anyone else. Not my situation, not other people, not even the old version of me. And in that moment, when I could literally feel my heart tearing. That's how bad everything had become. I had two options. I could end everything, or I could change. That was the two options, seriously. And I came to the realization, yeah, I wasn't gonna end it. I mean, I literally half-hearted everything in my life, even my own flipping suicide. So I'm too pussy for it. So for the first time in my life, I chose change properly. Not because I was ready, but because I had nothing left. Only through the prospect of death, I changed, which is insane. And so here's what you need to understand. You don't need a breakdown like that. You don't need everything to start stacking up, stacking up, stacking up, stacking up. You don't need to hit rock bottom. You can choose change right now. So I'm being dead serious. Sit down, think properly, not surface level thinking. Really think about your life, about where you're heading, about how long you've been stuck. Don't choose that comfortable hell. And when it hits you, make a decision. The second thing is excuses. The brain is built to protect you, and change is danger. Change feels like danger and is danger. So it creates excuses constantly. You're tired, you've done enough, start tomorrow. And the scariest thing is, it sounds logical. Actually, a couple of days ago, I come home exhausted. I've gone through my normal 10-hour shift, slogging fucking heavy shit in the warehouse. I've barely slept. I think I'm running on like 2 hours sleep. I've dealt with racist managers all day. I still had so much shit to do. I had to edit and put clips and music in the video. So I told myself, just do a little bit at least. So I end up doing the subtitles at least, and I stopped. Genuinely, I thought I did well. And technically I did because normally I wouldn't do anything at all. As soon as I heard those excuses, I would not do anything. But the next day, I realized my brain had just made a smarter excuse. Because later on during that night, it's late. I had energy to stay on call with my girl. Making an excuse about, oh, I need to sleep. I literally have work tomorrow. I've barely slept. But now I have energy to stay on call with my girl. I had energy to scroll a little bit. I had energy for everything except what really mattered. And that's how it tricks you. Because it makes the excuses about health. All of a sudden, I care about my health. You'll ignore your health for junk food, but suddenly care about overtraining when it's gym. You'll stay up all night for nonsense, but suddenly you need rest when it's work. You gotta stop accepting excuses from yourself or anyone else. Now, this is the last thing. The third thing is simple. It's the one everyone avoids. Action. Not perfect action, not motivated action, just action. Because like before, you know how I was saying at least I done the subtitles. That is the silver lining, at least there was some action. Because here's the truth. You don't think your way into a new life. You act your way into one. You're waiting to feel ready. You won't. You're waiting for motivation. It fades. So instead, lower the standard. Don't aim to change your whole life. You gotta do something, even if it's small, even if it's bad, even if it feels pointless. And these are the small changes you do need in your life. There's two types of changes, the big one, the mindset shift, and these small ones, and you need both of them in your life. Because consistency ain't built on big days, it's built on days where you didn't even want to show up, but you did anyway. Let's talk about a story. You don't gotta be Muslim, you don't gotta be religious. It's the story of Umar ibn al-Khattab, and before Islam, he wasn't good. He wasn't lost like us, he was way worse. He was known for his anger, his aggression. He hated Islam so much, he literally set out to kill the Prophet. Think about it. It's not someone on the right path, that's someone completely gone. He's gone to go kill people. But on his way to kill the Prophet, something changed. He heard the Quran and it hit him. Not slowly, not over years, instantly. The same man who left his house to kill came back as one of the strongest believers. And not just a normal one, he became one of the greatest men in history. A leader, a ruler, and someone remembered forever. And it makes you think, if someone like that can change completely, what's actually stopping you? I want to think about the story a bit more. He instantly changed. And of course, yeah, the Quran, he heard that, yes. But it's because he wanted to. He chose it. So maybe you're not behind. Maybe you're just in that part of the story. That part where nothing makes sense. The part where you feel lost. The part where you think everyone else has it figured out, but they don't. So let me ask you something. How much longer are you gonna stay here? The comfortable hell. How many times are you gonna start and stop? How many more days are you going to wait for a version of you that never comes? At some point, you have to decide, not feel ready, not feel motivated, just decide. Because results don't come first, change does.